My life totally sucks because I've been worked against. From what my late father told me. My late dad. That woman is working with so-and-so this whole time. So yesterday I tried to get help from a church. Guess what? Was the key word that he said to me. Do you need... Oh, that wasn't it. Would you like me to call crisis intervention right now? That was the key wording to his BS belief system of what he was told by the wrong people. Do you want me to call crisis intervention? Now I'll tell you when that happened before. A woman at a counseling office got fired. She got fired. She asked me the same question. Would you like me to call crisis intervention for you right now? Do not tell me that I'm not being worked against. That's called insanity. And then I called whoever up. Alright, I'm not even going to mention that because this is too much hell. Okay. But, I hate master manipulators. What do? They cut you off. They cut you off with what you're saying to bring up another person who talks bad about you. Cutting you off, cutting you off, cutting you off. That's disrespect. To never ever listen to a word that you say. And what would be much more better communication, instead of cutting the other person off, instead of insulting you that way by saying this person thinks you're crazier than hell, and this is what they said about you because you just are such a bad, ungrateful, horrifying person who only looks for handouts, and that's all you've got the best handouts in your life, and you've never done anything. And unfortunately I suffered my whole life. I'd love to go into a restaurant and order steak, order my steak, my potatoes. Love to go into a fruit bar and eat fruit in a restaurant. That was never my life. So, I was gaslighted talking on the phone just recently, and I don't appreciate it. It's just they are that delusional, and I can't do it. They are able to ask a question to be able to put you down calmly, and their question makes you look crazy. Whatever. I'm just so disgusted. So, okay, and the main thing is I'm disgusted that I'm still worked against. So in all reality, I'm still a victim where I'm at. Like, how can that even happen? I go somewhere for help. The interviewer totally ignored everything I had to say. But the main emphasis, would you like me to call crisis intervention on you right now? Why? I mean, why? It'd be better if you would have just said, get the fuck out of my office. I didn't write down anything you said. I don't care about you. Just leave. Unless you want to get counseling from me today. Because we can make money off of you when we take your information down, and you can come out and get counseling. Oh, yeah. What an easy place to get counseling from. Over 10 miles away. Easy over 10 miles away. Yeah, what an easy place to get counseling from. Sure, right. You're right. But that, if a person just would be honest and be like, yeah, I'm not listening to the word you're saying, but I was given information about you to work against you, and that's what I'm doing right now. But with some people who aren't given any information, but just always worked against you from the get-go, from the time you ever met them, they're useless, because they will never ever change their mind about you. You will always be their victim that they chose. And they will always constantly put you down as much as they can, however they can. And this makes the victim look crazy. Because the victim gets all out of sorts with their emotions, and they're lying, and then the victim has to defend themselves, and that's all it is. It's the anger of defending. The victim is angry, defending themselves from a traumatic experience. That's why Earth's hell, because you deal with an insane amount of insane abusers. Multitude. Way too many insane abusers in this world to just fuck everything up and make it that non-livable. I mean, it's nice that there's good people in this world, but that's barely any at all. And it'd been nice if one of my insane abusers would have been truthful to me. That would have been nice. But I never got that, and I never will. And that's just the way it is. They are forever, always in denial. Now, saying two of the same things, does that counteract when I say it? Forever, always. I only have to say it once. When you say two positive things, when you say two words exactly meaning the same thing, do they counteract each other? I'm not sure. We should ask master manipulators. But master manipulators really don't know what they're doing, but this world's controlled by Satan, so they don't know what they're doing, but all of their legion of demons in them know what they're doing and know how to word things. And they are master manipulators. They seriously are. And there's no way to get through. Ever. A person has to admit to what they did that was wrong. And I would say, unfortunately, in my life, 75% of the people in my life never ever could admit that they did wrong. My dead husband never could admit they did wrong. And the tiny bit of times that they do, then it could be the very next minute that they're in denial of it. I didn't say that. Yeah, you just said it. No, I didn't. So, they're useless information. You can't build on lies. You can't build with a useless, insane abuser. They're all lies, and there's nothing to build upon. It's just facts are facts. If you can't live in reality and know what happened yesterday, then you can't build on today. So the past is important to be able to try to change something that's not good about yourself. But insane abusers can never admit to what they did that was wrong. So being forever in denial, you can't help them out. They're always going to give away their money no matter what, and always be in denial about it. And that's just the way it is. So, whatever. I really hate my hard life, and I really hate the fact that, I basically never had anything. I mean, a tiny little, barely little bit of help doesn't cut it. In the real world, it doesn't cut it at all. It really doesn't.